Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Pusher at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. And I have a whole bunch of stuff to show you today. We have a healthy stack of comic books. We have Marvel and DC and everybody else this week. And we have a very healthy stack. The handy dandy tape measure says we have, oh, look at that, 4.5 inches. I've seen better, but, you know, we'll take what we can get these days. Hope everybody's doing well today. Thank you for joining me. I have my brew. You know, my favorite coffee is Dunkin' Donuts. It is so tasty. Dunkin' Donuts, I don't ever expect to get sponsored by them, but I will plug them anyway because I love their coffee. Obviously, I did not buy this at Dunkin' Donuts, but I do have Dunkin' coffee I make myself in the morning when I don't have time to hit the Dunkin'. But all of those of you who are joining us this morning, I want to thank you for doing that. I really do appreciate it. And I have a whole bunch of stuff to show you today, so we have a lot going on. Getting some echo. Some echo. I don't know why that would be. If it keeps happening, is anybody else getting echo? Let me know. How are we doing today, Juggernaut? Good to see you. 21481. Juggernaut. We have a bunch of stuff to show you today. We have new comic books. We have a bunch of stuff. Next week, if I can remember, help me remember. Hey, Brian. Next week, it is my full intention to show you some books I got as a gift to me from a customer a few years ago. And when I was if anybody caught my show yesterday, I was in the back room looking through my back issues trying to find some Spider-Man comic books. And I while I was back there, I came across the stack of these comics that were given to me. And I'm going to show them to you guys next week. So please try to tune in. It's really, yes, it is new comic book day, and it is free comic book summer. All summer long, every Wednesday, we have free comic books to give out to everybody. And if you're not local, your local shop has them. So stop in your local comic book store, pick up a couple of free comics today. Share some with your friends since they're free who aren't reading comics. Maybe you can get them into comic books. Originally, the idea of free comic book day, which we didn't get to have this year, but the original idea was to bring a friend and to get civilians, as we like to call them, into comic books so we could expand our customer base, expand the hobby, expand the industry. So the original concept by Joe Field was that you would have new comic books to give out to try to entice more people to come in to the hobby. And it's been one of the greatest things at our store. It's our favorite event every year. It was very hard not to be able to do that this year. This shirt I usually wear on Free Comic Book Day. Dolly made this for me. It's my let me stand so you can see it better. It's my Action Comics shirt. Dolly's very talented. So, and I am very blessed. So let me start out with, last time I showed you this mystery box had come to our store and it was all crunched in and damaged. So I kept this one for me to open up, and I totally forgot to do it last week. I told you guys I was going to do it, and then I was in such a rush because the comics were late last week, and we were such a rush to get everything done by the time we opened that I didn't do it. So here it is. This week we got it for you. So let me just get into opening this. Apparently there's 3 different ones you could possibly get for these Marvel mystery boxes. And let's see here. Let me get it open. See, ours came all crunched, damaged, but that's okay. This one I decided to keep for me. So what do we got here? Oh, we got a nifty a Loki T-shirt, which I actually already have this one. Somebody else gave this to me from their box that they didn't want the T-shirt, so they gave it to me. So I have one of these. But maybe I'll just put this one out for sale. What is the size of this thing? This one is a large. Any larges out there? It's a pretty cool shirt. Let's open it. Let's have an actual look at it. If you haven't seen one of these, it's the Loki pop vinyl. So there's that was in there. What else we got in here? We have the Previews exclusive Loki. Look at that. Loki pop vinyl. Gotta love these pop vinyls. So we'll put that one out too. And maybe people with knowledge of the secret word. How you doing, Red Beard Review? People with knowledge of the secret word might get an extra discount on these. What do you think? Okay, what do we got here? We got a comic book. It's a Thor comic book. And that was my biggest worry, that this would be damaged. And it did get crunched. Got crunched pretty good here on one side. Broke the spine pretty badly. But still a cool comic book. Apparently you had a chance to get gold logo ones of this too. It's a pretty nifty box too. You gotta admit, these you know what I do with these boxes, this kind of box and boxes like it, I use them as spacers in my comic book boxes to keep the comic book standing up straight. It's very handy. So the first one through the door today, who knows the secret word, this one's yours for free. So you get in that door today, you know the secret word, which we'll tell you later on, and this one will be free to you. It's all only slightly damaged. Probably could be pressed out. So let me show you another cool thing. Speaking of artwork that we got in, this is volume 2 of Art Germ, Stanley Lau Art Germ. His artwork. This man has, an amazing talent. He really does. I'll find a way to show you this without all that light angle. I can't get it. But on the back, it shows you some of the ones that you can get in this collection here. Can you see them? I'll show you a little closer. His artwork is absolutely remarkable. Right now, him and Alex Ross are got to be two of my top favorites. And Finch. I love Finch too. Great artwork. These guys are just amazing. Whoops. So we also got in this Godzilla Free Comic Book Day edition. Godzilla. It's Burning Godzilla. And it is a previews exclusive. And this was limited to only 3,000 pieces. So it's a beautiful thing. If you're a Godzilla fan, you got to have this in your collection. Got to have it in your collection. How you doing, Michael Connor? How you doing, kids? Good to see you guys today. Now, this is something really special that came in. It is also a previews exclusive for the San Diego Comic-Con that did not happen this year. So was that Godzilla one. That was for the San Diego Comic-Con. But we put an order for this. I only wish I would have put an order for 5 of these, not just one. But I only have one. And so this was a previews exclusive 6-pack of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Pop off that covering, protective covering. And they're in their van. And this is their van. I know my friend Jabroni, Comic Jabroni, my friend Edwin would really love this. I can't imagine Edwin would miss out on this. So I hope you got your hands on this. Very classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. You get all the turtles in here. They're all in there. It's a 6-pack. And so you get all the turtles, plus you get a couple other figures. I'm not certain which ones they are, but that is a pretty darn cool thing. This side. That's some fun stuff, man. Just see him going down the road. That's great stuff. Okay, so we have lots of new comic books as well. Don't want to forget those. Let's have a look at what we got. We have some really nice variants come in. Let me get those over here. Got a few. We got no trades today, which is unusual. We usually get at least a few trades. But speaking of trades, don't forget leave a comment afterwards to get your chance to win our monthly drawing. Somebody wins trade paperbacks and graphic novels every month, and that's always fun. We have this Wolverine number 3 variant. We have Transformers Rise of Decepticons variant. This, I believe, came last week, or I was shorted it last week, but this book got hot real fast. Turtles 106 retailer cover. It's very strange. I'm not really sure what's going on. It looks like it's like a little guy's about to get eaten by this monster. And then the one that everybody has been asking about, everybody's been waiting for. Boom. The Joker. One of the most terrifying villains that ever graced the pages of DC Comics. That's some awesome stuff. And Joker War is going on right now. That's DC's big thing that's happening, the Joker War. And over in Marvel, we have Empire. That's the big thing going on there, Empire. This is a retailer summit edition. And this was limited to 3,000 copies. And I'll tell you what, I'll throw one of these into the first one that's in is free. They can choose which one they want. The next person can get the next one. The next person that comes in and knows the secret word, who mentions this comic book, can get that one, or mentions the fig. So let's see what else we have. And that secret word is coming up. Mr. Happy, what are you doing? Stay put. Where's your secret word? What'd you do with it? And your mask is not on right. You know, this guy, I don't know why I don't fire him and use the dragon, honestly. I would probably be better off. He can't do his job half the time. His mask isn't on straight. What are you going to do with this crazy action figure? He's from the action figure universe. Hello. How we doing there? Good to see you, Ravon. Just telling everybody, Mr. Happy's not cooperating with me this morning. He's also dropped his secret word, and I don't know what he's done with it. So, we'll get it straightened out. Poor Mr. Happy. He used to have his own comic strip that I created years ago. I used to publish it on my website. I don't know if any of you are familiar with all the Adventures of Mr. Happy. If you are, let me know. Hey, Two Gun. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. And we'll get the secret word as soon as Mr. Happy decides to start cooperating. He needs to work on his attitude this morning. So what do we got? We got Batgirl in today. I like this one. Kind of like a card. It's like a poker card. Those of you who know me know I love poker. I used to play poker for years online when they allowed us to. Used to win pretty regularly. Action Comics, number 123. My biggest cash was $2,400. I came in that tournament. I think I came in third place, but I won lots of them that were hundreds of dollars. I wish I could play online again, but they cracked down on that for whatever silly reason. New Power Ranger. I believe we got this Power Ranger and Power Slayer. She's a Ranger Slayer. I mean, she's going to be. She's in the free comic book day comic. I think we've given them all away now, but I think her origin is told in this one. Kids, if you are a George Martin fan, we have Clash of Kings, Billionaire Island. Got a second printing of Adventure Man. Transformer. This is the regular Transformers, Rise of Decepticons. Blame me, Mr. Happy. I'm telling you, the guy. Ever since he doesn't have his show anymore, his comic book strip, he's been in the dumps. He tried to get a job with the Japanese conglomerate, but they wouldn't tolerate his behavior. So he came crawling back to me. That's okay. We love Mr. Happy. I used to make the comic strips with my daughter when she was little, and we had the greatest time making those. Naomi Omen. Anybody reading this? What do you think? I was thinking about catching up on it. Let me know what you think. X-Men. Fantastic Four X-Men. It's a silly cover. Kind of funny, though. And, of course, you can't just have one or two covers. You got to have, at least 4. Never going to finish. GOT. No, I doubt if he will. What are you going to do? Hulkling. Emperor Hulkling. That's part of the whole Empire thing. This is Lords of Empire Hulkling. One of my favorite characters ever, Green Hornet. When I was a kid, I loved watching this show growing up. It was just amazing. Is that GOT comic Mike Miller cover? I am not certain. Let me see. Go back and have a look. Where'd it go to? Well, I'm not certain. It was in the stack a moment ago. Did it crawl away? I'm not certain who. I'd have to do some research on it. I may not even recognize the artist just by looking at that. Who's the artist here? Not really certain. Hello, Newbie Comics. Thanks for joining us. There's another Green Hornet cover. That's pretty cool. Holding the smoking machine gun and a baby. What's that all about? Well, we'll find out. This one's written by Lobdell, I believe. He's the writer on it. They used to play in the Texas Hold'em tournament a couple times a month. The first 3 finishers got paid, so I was the most consistent 4th place finisher. I'll tell you what, I've always loved poker. Played it for years. Haven't played much lately, unfortunately, but Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Green Hornet. Love that character. Love to watch the show when I was a kid. And of course, the comic books have been good. That new movie, I like the movie they did with what was it, Alec Baldwin or whoever it was. I like that movie, and it was campy and silly, but it was good. But that one that they just did, I don't know who it was. It was horrible. I mean, they had an opportunity to do an amazing thing, but well, Juggernaut, you're always welcome to play with me then. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. This is Complete Silence. This is a reprint of an earlier 2-part series that didn't have any words at all. This is all art that tells the story completely in artwork. That is not something that is easy to do in comic books. I don't know if you ever. I believe it was a little like a miniature Godzilla. It was called Gore or something like that. And then the whole thing, there was only one word, and it was the F word. and the little creature said it. I'm doing well today. Thank you so much. Yeah, lamb to the slaughter, my friend. You're always welcome at my poker table if you don't know how to play. So we got Empire going. That's Marvel's big crossover, massive crossover. Interesting thing about this, there were way more. Marvel had planned way more. They cut a huge number of titles from this thing that they had originally planned to do. So this would have been 3 times more massive than it already is if they had actually gone through with it. But they cut a bunch of stuff. So cut it down to just the core, I guess. Which tells you that probably in most cases they could just do that with having all these tie-ins that really don't carry the story along. Red Sonja, gotta love Linsner's art, huh? He really does the female body well. Oh, by the way, yes, we made 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate you telling everybody. It reminded me, and thank you for congratulating us. We made that 1,000 mark, which we've been looking forward to forever. I'm afraid Dilbo did not win, Spanky. Enchilada won. And who was it that named it Enchilada? Oh, it was Paul. Big O, right there. And he won the egg. He won Dolly's egg she created for that. Dr. Afra is in the house with issue number 2, Decorum. I think I'm liking that cover best. And the man who effed up time. What silliness, eh? What silliness. So about 10 minutes before I stop. So let's see here. Seth Rogen. That show was awful. I mean, they had an opportunity, and I don't blame the actors. You know, they were just doing their best. They had the script that was what it was. Unless one of those actors actually wrote it, it was horrible. Thank you, Brian. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. He's my favorite cover there. And this Resistance, we did make it to 1,000 subscribers. YouTube has their setup is you have to make 1,000 subscribers, and then you must also have maintained 4,000 viewing hours in the span of 365 days. Yes, sir. The shop is open today. We are open today. And if you have those 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers, then you get to be monetized. But I am far from having those 4,000 hours I need, because in the middle of all the things I was doing, and I had all these things going on, and I was marching toward those 4,000 hours, and then the COVID hit. And I've been so swamped trying to deal with things with the store, because this really hit us hard. And there's a lot of things that I had to do, and it's still going on. But I'm going to get caught up, and I'm going to get more shows for you. I'm going to get the Shredded Edition back rolling again. I have an unboxing coming up. I've got trading card boxes to unpack for everybody, and some other stuff too. I got something I never did before. I don't know what people will think of it, but I want to give it a try. So we are still going through the stack. We have Daredevil today. Daredevil's gotten real hot. It has been very popular. It comes and goes with Daredevil, but he is currently extremely popular. Bad reception. Chew, if anybody read Chew, the CHEW book, this is his sister, who's apparently a villain. He's a cop. She's a villain. Are you super excited? I'm super excited. I'm always super excited for Wednesdays. Usagi Yojimbo. Usagi Yojimbo is a comic book that's been around forever and just recently gained some new footing with fans. Wolverine, number 3. Got a few different covers for that, of course. Couldn't just have one cover for Wolverine, right? Yay, bad reception. How you doing, Second Street Marvel? Listen, people, look through the chat here. Several people have amazing channels, and one of them is Second Street Marvel. His channel, you got to go watch him. He's quite remarkable. His views on things are something else, and he is unapologetic about his opinions. So be warned. Firefly and Flash. We're into the Fs. Got another. Wait, let's put the Firefly back down. What's going on? Wait a second. What's going on in this Firefly? I don't know. Something strange going on here. I'll have to check that out. But Flash. Got a couple Flashes here. They're on the shelves today, guys. Second printing of Legion of Superheroes. If anybody needs one, I think they have the new gold lantern on the cover there. Pretty cool. Check out the other people in the channels. Newbie Comics, check out his channel there. And anybody else in this chat that has a channel, guys, go check them out and do subscribe up to them and tell them the Comics Club sent you. Second Street. I love you, my brother. You've got a great show. You got great shows. Love watching you. Batman. Got the Joker war going on. These poor bats down at the bottom. Look at them. They're getting fried. And the Joker's just laughing. He don't care. Setting everything on fire. What is that, Second Street? No, I'm a hack. No, he's not. He's not a hack. He's got some. You know what? He always makes you think. That's one of him and Reggie. These guys will make you stop and think. And there's real good advice and real good thoughts on things. They can be deep thinkers, both of them. Shazam! Billy Batson says the magic word Shazam and becomes Captain Marvel, the world's mightiest hero. Last God. What is that? Mr. Mind. Mr. Mind's got him in his clutches. And Amethyst. Last but not least, on this week's comic books, we have Joker Harley. Criminal Insanity. From the Black Label, of course. That is the Secret Files edition. Nope. I'm not too kind. You earn every bit of that praise, my friend. So there we have it. There's today's comics. There's today's toys. I didn't have any games to show you. I know we have gaming people out there, and we sell games. Comics Club is a comics, games, and toys kind of store. And I didn't get any new games to show anybody this week, but maybe I'll try to squeeze them in next week to show people some of the new games that recently come into the store. I really appreciate you guys joining us. It is approaching 11:30, and I have a lot of things I got to get done before the store opens. So thank you so much for coming. Next week, on the 29th, I will be showing you that stack of comics I got free. Every one of them autographed. It's pretty cool. So I got those from one of the customers as just an, what do you call it? An A-OK, right? So thank you so much for joining me today, kids. We really appreciate it. We are here every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The secret word. Don't forget the secret word. Here's the secret word today, people. If you know the secret word, which today is monster, is that E, Mr. Happy? You couldn't even make the E an E. I'll tell you what. I want to write you up and get a mask that fits. Come on. Get on the ball here, my friend. So, thank you, Mr. Happy. We appreciate it. We've got the secret word, which gets you 15% off any single item in stock. Unless you're a Discount Club member or a subscriber, then you get 20% off. And if you knew the secret word, you get a free comic book. This free comic book. Okay. If you know the secret word, the first one in the door who knows the secret word. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And don't forget, read. It brings out the hero in you. We appreciate it. See you next time at the Comics Club.